I want to talk about gang stalking in the workplace. Um, it's something that people have to deal with, and you're not gonna like what I say about it, probably, because it's not the typical thing that you would hear a targeted person saying about it. So, um, what you're dealing with when you're targeted in the workplace is broadcast usually. All right, there's a small number of people that are gang stalking and going out into the workforce. It's not that many of them. So it can happen. I know that some of you think that everybody at your job is gang stalking you, or you can't work because everybody there is gang stalking you. And this is a problem. This is a problem that a lot of us have. And this is a problem that I want to go ahead and try to uh, get to the bottom of, or resolve or something. A lot of you guys are on this everybody's involved thing, or I can't work thing because people this and that or whatever. You know, sometimes the guys that I'm dealing with get on broadcast. I mean, they call it going on the machine. They go on broadcast and they're living as a broadcast. And when they're living as a broadcast in their mind, they are the broadcast. So, I've seen a lot of circumstances where gang stalkers are where people that are on mind control, living as broadcast, they wear something over their eyes. And I don't know if there's an element of technology there. I don't know. It's possible that they could be having some type of technological device to enhance their mind control experience that goes over their eyes. But I believe it's just a covering, basically, a covering for the eyes. And if you look around, and at the same time, you're receiving in your mind the view, another view, any other view. That could be pretty confusing. Because it's not like your eyes are a brain themselves. Maybe they are, I don't know. But your eyes see, and then your mind processes that and comprehends what you see. They receive that, your comprehension, your perception, your mental visualization process. That's what they receive. That's what they can receive from you if they see what you see. If they see what you see, that's what they can receive. So, good morning. It's kind of common, I guess, for a person on mind control to have a covering over their eyes. And I believe, just a theory, I guess, since I'm not a mind control person, not consensually, I'm not a mind control person, I believe, my theory is that they wear the coverings over their eyes to simplify things, to see one thing. So they don't see two things. It would really be confusing. Oh, where am I? I'm two places. Yeah. So, I forget where I was going with that, but You know, that's what they do. They wear these headsets and they wear the coverings over their eyes, and they actually live as a broadcast. They're in their mind. They receive back, just like if they were connecting to you. I feel like they're attacking my face right now. It's just like if they were connecting to you, how they could receive your thoughts, receive whatever you think of. Don't think of something. They'll know it then. That's what they get. Right? Even if you like trying to remember, like, oh, I almost had it. They probably got it. Like it's so good. The reception is so good, you know, and your jumbled up thoughts, it comes through to them, and it's processed the way you processed it, and probably better organized. You know, these guys I deal with, they're living as broadcasts, and that's how they're gang stalking me in the workplace. And so they want to attack me or you know, just be on my face or something stupid. Yeah, 2013 here. Same thing. Artificial telepathy. And I got a comment earlier. Most likely, yes. Most likely their intentions are to destroy you. They have... Okay, yeah. All right, my bad, y'all. Somebody called my phone and it did something weird. But, yeah, they intend to destroy you for whatever reason when they decide to destroy you. I got a comment. This morning from somebody that said, I forget what they were talking about. But they mentioned like, you know, back before they were talking to me with the voices and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I had a time like that. There was a time when they weren't talking to me. Back in 2015, I did not have 2013, 14, and 15, I did not have artificial telepathy that I knew of. I did have it, but I didn't know that I had it. So, it was the weirdest thing. I used to smoke cigarettes, and yeah, I still smoke these things. But I would go on my back patio, and I would light up a cigarette. Didn't matter what time it was. This was all the way back in the day, man. 2014 and 15. It didn't matter. Middle of the night, any time of the day. I would hear this car squeal out. And I was like, man. I always heard that car squeal. I was like, man, I'm always hearing this car squeal out. That's so wild. It was later, way later. It was like 2 or 3 years after I was hearing that stuff that I realized that there was a gang stalker. And what happens is through the woods, you know, across some parking lots, and there's this bridge. And the bridge has these little rumples on it. Right, so when cars go over it, it goes. And gang stalkers had figured out, this was this girl, Emily, gang stalker Emily. She had figured out a way, it's something that they do, I guess. It's just something that they can do. They can ride sound or something. So she had figured out a way to, when cars went over that rumple, to make it a car squeal. And it was like, and I would hear this car squeal. And to me, it sounded like a car peeling out. And it was only like 2 years later when they were talking to me, and then they did that too, you know, and I was like, oh, I was mind blown. I was like, oh my God, they've been doing that for a long time. And I didn't know that was artificial telepathy. That was artificial telepathy? Oh my God. And it's like they can hijack a sound and it causes a disbursement, you know? So I talk about how, it's a signal. It's artificial telepathy is a signal. And it has like a disbursement quality or something. Like when it hits a certain frequency or a certain, like a sound wave that's similar to it or something, it'll disperse that so it's like they can hijack a sound, almost a real sound, right? And the artificial telepathy can hijack the real sound. It's weird how, and all these waves ride together, so it's like you got microwaves and you got sound waves, which are much bigger real waves that you can feel. They can't penetrate things. This artificial telepathy is a signal, like a cellular call or something, like a microwave, just go right through you. That's why we're living as broadcast. They could just attack you. They just go right through you. But they attack me, man. We all have a frequency. We all are broadcasting. We are all broadcasting. And artificial telepathy, the fact that it's possible at all proves that genuine, authentic telepathy is a such thing as well. Intuition, instinct. We vibing. Oh yeah, we vibing. Yeah. Because if we weren't able to be received, then but we are. We're able to be received. And so that means we're broadcasting something. We're broadcasting something because it can be received. They're not broadcasting something dig into our head. They can't dig into your mind, by the way. People think that. People like to think that. You have a profile, and it's probably got a lot. Everything. Probably got everything. And whoever wants to go and pick around and dig around in there, whatever, if you don't have yours, they could probably find out things. But like this brain mapping or whatever, no, it's just your mind, your thought process is what they can receive. You're active. What's now? What you're doing now? What are you thinking now? So, and if you don't think it right now, there's times when I don't want them to know what everything that's going on. And you can't hide anything from them. So it's only like a thing where it's like, okay, I can see this thought process starting to happen. I know that I don't want them to know whatever it is that I'm going to think of. So I'm going to not think about that right now, and just let myself have to process those thoughts real time as they occur and need to be thunk. So yeah, gang stalking in the workplace. It's very unlikely that you're not being physically gang stalked in the workplace unless you work going places around. Because putting you on public and following you around is definitely something that they do, that gang stalkers do. When they put you on public, and then any old gang stalker, somebody ain't even met your gang stalkers, and ain't even part of the group or nothing else, they just see you on public. Oh, look, there's a targeted person about to come down my street. Huh? And then they can also set settings where it enables them to be able to see broadcast stuff. And, if you're a target person, and whoever possesses your neural monitoring has decided to put you onto target, then at that point, you got broadcasts all over you, all flying around you. Like probably got a banner, like those planes that fly with a little banner behind them. A big old sign behind them. Right? You probably got one of those. You got one of those behind you. So. Anyway,